his grandson was taken, and the event goes on for 4.5 months. The internal strife that occurs between, which kind of almost tears the family apart, is of course between John Paul Getty and the mother, because Getty will not pay the ransom that they ask for, and Getty instead said, "I'm not going to pay anything. I'm not going to negotiate." So in fact, that is the cauldron, the melting pot that goes right through the film. The idea that a man will not give in, will not, to saying, well, I can afford $17 million like lunch, you know, I wouldn't even have to think about it. But, and I can negotiate that down and get it down to 7 pretty easily. I can afford 7 like having breakfast, okay? But he would not bend to that pressure. And in that sense, he's got a very unemotional, on the surface, unemotional, you know, policy to that I will not be blackmailed. Literally, I will not be blackmailed in this process. Because if he did, if he'd paid up 7, let's say there's 14 grandchildren, there's the entire family, everybody would have seen it as, okay, we're all going to come and they're going to take everybody. So in a funny kind of way, if you step back from that as a mother and say, well, I have to acknowledge that in a funny kind of way, he has to do this. It's not about money. It's about something beyond money, right? Because he could afford to pay all 14 at $17 million a pop and not even think about it. Mish is a rare bird in that she actually has she's a many-layered artist. She's an artist. And, you know, sometimes they're efficient. And that's about as far as it goes. This goes way beyond efficiency. This goes into analysis. She takes it very seriously. And the only material that we could find on Gail was pretty limited, which was fundamentally when they used to grab interviews from her. Press would raid her car, her doorways, everything, and get her on camera, where she would have to address press. You can see a great sense of humor, a good actor, and he's actually a good man. He's a good guy. And so I really enjoyed working with him. He had the physique, he's like 6'1" at 17, is gangly and has this very nice charming man. 17, he's a man, so a charming man. In a funny kind of reminds me of Leo DiCaprio at 17, 18, 19, right? I think he's on his way, Charlie.